Hey guys, welcome to Bricks for Dessert. Today I'm going to be doing the unboxing and review of the LEGO Creel House set. This is set number 11370, and on the front this is how the box looks. And on the side of the box it shows the 13 minifigures that the set comes with. And this is the back of the box. And then on the bottom of the box it actually says upside down pictures. I just wanted to bring it up because I thought it was kind of cool. So without further ado, let's unbox the set. Here are all of the bags of the set. There are 22 bags in total, and if you look closer, some of the smaller bags within the bigger bags are actually made of paper. It also comes with 2 brown pieces outside of the bags, the instruction manuals, and 2 sheets of stickers. So here's the first vehicle of the set. This is the Squawk radio station car. So on the side here you can see that there's 2 sticker pieces right here. These are actual plates that kind of have the same color as the sticker pieces. And then you have the rear view mirrors right here. And then in the bottom you have these 2 pipes to add nice texture to the vehicle. And then on the front you have grill plates and the license plate 94.5 FM, which is an actual radio station, which I thought it was a really cool and funny touch. And then on the side is the same as the other side. And on the back here you have the same license plate, but instead of having it in the center, you have it kind of sitting on the left hand side of the vehicle. That's the underside of the vehicle. The only thing I find about this car is that there are really no doors that you could open. So for example, if you want to get to the front of the vehicle, you'll have to just pop out this 2x6 tile. Then you'll see that there's the roof tile right here. That's a printed piece for the speed gauge. And then there's the steering wheel and the driving gear stick. And there's actually no seats that are in the vehicle, which is kind of odd. They could have put 4 seats in here in the back, but instead of putting seats in there, they just left it empty. So you have an empty cargo in the back instead. So that's how it looks. And there's also no sticker piece or anything here. It's just a wall panel piece. And here's the second vehicle of the set. So this is Steve's car, and I think he called it the Beamer. So first of all, you have the side here. There's actually no doors that you could open, which is kind of odd, but you know, you can always just climb in. And you can also pop this right open so you can get access to the inside. Again, there are no seats that are in this vehicle, which is kind of odd. So you can just put, you know, Steve or whoever else in this vehicle. You can just pop it in here and then he'll be driving the vehicle. So that's it. That's Steve's in the vehicle. So that's the scale of the vehicle with the minifigure inside. And then also the side mirror, you have these 1x1 roof pieces, and on the front there's no license plate, and then on the side it's the same as the other side, and on the back you have this license plate. And if you're familiar with Steve's license plate, this is actually not the number on his actual vehicle, but they just put some random numbers here. And then you have some light pieces in the back. And that's pretty much it for this vehicle. I think this vehicle does resemble Steve's car, but because of the construction of the vehicle, it makes the interior very narrow where you could only fit 1 minifigure each in the front and back seats. Had they used the same technique as the Squawk car where they used plates to form the sides of the vehicle, it would have made the interior roomier, and you could actually fit 2 minifigures each in the front and back seats, just like the actual vehicle in the show. Outside of the house, there's a bicycle in a new color, the infamous mailbox where Holly got a map from Max, and a lamppost. Before we look at the house, let's look at the minifigures. So first of all, there's Vecna right here. So as you can see, there's lots of vines on his torso and also legs, and then he also has this gigantic claws on one hand. I think from what I remember, this is a different color compared to the previous Vecna from the Upside Down house. Next up, you have Mr. Watson. So he's wearing his usual nice tuxedo. He only has one-sided expression. And for his accessory, he has a little time clock thingy. Third minifigure of this set is Steve Harrington. So he has this really cool hair piece, just like the one from the Everyone is Awesome set, except that in that set this piece came in blue. And then on the back, that's his alternate facial expression. And then for his accessory, he has a flashlight. Actually in this set, there's a lot of minifigures that has the same accessory, which is a flashlight, and it's kind of boring. And then right here you have Nancy. So Nancy has the walkie-talkie as the accessory, and this is her alternate expression. Next up, I have Jonathan here, and he only has one-sided face. And for his accessory piece, it's also a flashlight. Then next up we have Will, and this is his torso piece. For his accessory, he also has a flashlight, and for his alternate expression, It's this phase when he's using his power, which I think is kind of cool. Then next up we have Will's bestie, also Steve's bestie. We have Rockin' Robin, and this is her expression on this side, and the alternative expression, she doesn't look too happy. And then she's wearing a headphone here, and I don't really know what this accessory is in reference to, because I don't really remember her holding a piece or brick in like at any time in the show. So if you know what this accessory is referencing to, please comment down below and help me out. Then next we have Max. And then for her accessory, she has a walkie-talkie. And then for Lucas right here, he has two pieces of accessories. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe it's a mic of some sort. And then he has a radio in the other hand. And he's wearing the Squawk radio station uniform. I kind of really like this torso piece. It just looks really cool. And then this is his alternate expression. Next up we have Mike. So on this hand, I think he has on a different color flashlight. And then on this hand, he's holding a telescope, and this is his torso piece. You can see his freckles on his face. And then on this side, that's his alternative expression. And then next up we have 11. So on this hand, she's holding a pop of some sort. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but this is her accessory. So this is her famous outfit that she wore for, I think, a couple of those episodes towards the end of the season. And this is her expression on this side, and that's her alternate expression on the other side. And the next up, we have Dustin here. He's wearing the really cool Hellfire Club shirt. And I actually really like this print. I just thought it looks really cute. And then on the side, his accessory is a flashlight, just like the other minifigures. And then that's his hat right here. And then his alternate expression. And the last minifigure of this set is Holly right here. She has a really cool hair piece. This is actually a new color, I think, and that's her alternate expression. And I believe this shirt piece is also a new piece, and that's how it looks in the back. On the first floor in the living room, there's a lamp, a side table, a couch, and a coffee table with a sticker piece on top that says The Hawkins Post, local teens rescue principal from tragic tumble. In the middle of the first floor, there's the foyer with the printed flower pattern on the window piece of the door. There's a side table with a lamp and a telephone on top. And then in the last room on the first floor, there's the dining room with the table where Vecna had the children seated. And because of the limited space of this room, the table is much smaller than the one shown in the show. There's also a decoration piece and some candlesticks on the side table next to the dining table. On the second floor, we have Vecna's sister Alice's room. All of these are sticker pieces. So there's a bed, a fireplace, a floor lamp, some miscellaneous items, and a side table. And then in the middle is the fun part where you can put Mr. Watson on the normal side of the house and Vecna on the upside down side. And when you pull apart the house from the sides, Vecna is now here instead of Mr. Watson. And then on the last room of the floor, there's Vecna's bedroom where he grew up in. There's a glass jar where he put the spiders in, a book about spiders on his bed, a trunk where he could put all these items in, and this sticker piece is showing the Mind Flayer. And then there's this sticker piece here on the wall, and a little desk with a lamp on it. And then onto the third floor, which is the attic of the house, there are two sections. So on this side, there's a box, more candlesticks, and a spider. And then on the other side, there's a VHS tape, a lamp, some boxes, and a sticker piece with some doodling on it. And here's how the front looks. It's got some nice 1x1 roof tile to add texture to the awnings throughout the front of the house. There are also these nice white triangular pieces in a new color, which is white, on top of each window, which adds some nice touch to the overall look. And this is how the front looks when the house is pulled apart. And as you can see, the house is split into many sections and in different angles. And then there's the sticker piece of the upside down side, and then there's the grandfather clock in the middle, and the trees on the sides also snap down. And if you look closer, the transformation of the house does not happen all at once. It actually happens in succession. And I'm not gonna lie, this feature is kind of fun, and sometimes I can't help playing with it over and over. So here's what I think about the set. I really like the pull apart feature of the set. I also like the build of some of the furniture and how the windows came together. I just wish that maybe it had more printed elements within the set, especially the ones on the squad car. I think the set is a little expensive if you take into account the fact that it's an open back design and the price per piece ratio, given that it's 399 Canadian dollars and it only has 2,593 pieces, then it definitely is expensive. But if you'd bought the set when it was just released and it came with the gift with purchase, which came with an additional 2 minifigures and a part of the Squawk radio station and also the unique pull apart feature, then maybe it doesn't seem like it's as expensive, and it certainly makes more sense to buy it with the gift with purchase than wait till when there's no gift with purchase. Maybe that's how LEGO justifies charging that much. I think if the set were to be maybe 50 to 80 Canadian dollars cheaper, or even came with some light bricks, then maybe it would justify the price. So please comment down below what you guys think about the set. Thanks for watching.